Guys, we're gonna have a 5 minutes interview audio, just the voice of Lewis Hamilton. What exactly, how he was feeling when the tire went down and half lap to go, and he's limping, basically limping, and he still made it. That's why he's one of the best. He is the best. And let's enjoy what Lewis Hamilton, how he what exactly he's saying.
History books will forever remember that you've got a record number of wins here at the British Grand Prix. What might get forgotten is the drama at the end there, where you were limping over the line and everyone's hearts are in their mouths. Just describe that moment for us and how you react to it.
Ultimately, it's your heart drops. Obviously, up until then, everything was feeling relatively fine. I heard of course, of Valtteri's tire going, and for me, I looked after my tires, I thought, relatively well, and but I backed off. I was like, okay, I'm gonna back off a little bit and not be pushing through the corners, particularly the right-handers, because it's the left-hand tire. And coming to the last lap, everything seemed chill, relaxed, and then just down the straight, the tire gate just deflated. Now I'm really so grateful that it didn't happen through a high-speed corner, because imagine it's through cops or something like that, would have been a disaster. But it happened there, and for the moment I just told the team deflation, and then I nearly didn't make it through the next two corners, particularly turn 7. And rather than panicking, I was like, okay, how do I get this thing home? Funny, I only have like less than half a lap or whatever it is to get back. How can I get back? Am I going to lose this race? All these questions start going, and like, no, just keep going, keep up the power, keep up the speed. And as I try to accelerate, the tire starts to deflate more, and I'm thinking I'm going to lose the wing. Maybe the wing will go under the car. You have all these different scenarios that face you, and the thing doesn't want to turn right, obviously, because it's busted tire. So I don't know. I made some switch changes to lock all the diff, and just tried my hardest to get round without losing too much time. And I could hear him catching me. 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 19, 15, 10, 7, and I'm thinking, geez, this is one of the most horrible feelings, hearing someone catch you that lap when you get overtaken just before the line or something. But thankfully, with everyone's support, we managed to bring it home.
Unbelievable stuff. So dramatic. Obviously,
but the thing is, I don't know why I managed to be cool during the period, but I guess
none of us do.
I just had no choice, like, I think it's survival instincts come over you, and that's really what I was thinking. I was like, I come all this way, I'm not going to pull over, I'm not going to back off completely and let everyone drive past. So I'm like, how can I still get there with taking as much risk as possible without losing the car altogether? So I think that was it.
Massive sigh of relief, but it doesn't really look great for next weekend, because it's going to potentially be higher temperatures, softer compounds. Is it a concern?
Yeah, probably. But it's something I don't have to think about right now. I think that's something for the other guys to probably stress about. I think it was me and Valtteri had quite different setups this weekend, and I think he had great pace, particularly at the start. He was pushing so hard. I know what it's like to be in his position, following behind and pushing, trying to get a position where you can use DRS and that. And so naturally I had to be pushing quite a lot more than normal, because he was that quick, and I was able to answer to him. But in doing so, I'm sure he was using his tyres way too much. Hence his tyre went a little bit earlier than mine, and I probably also did the same thing. So right to the limit.
Absolutely. Well done. Before you go, I think it's important that we just note the progress that's been made in terms of the diversity campaign. We heard your pledges earlier, and it looked a much more unified image at the front of the grid. There was more thought went into it, more time taken over it.
Yeah.
Do you feel that? Do you feel the warmth, the progress that's being made?
No, absolutely. As I said coming into the weekend, I spent quite a long time talking to Ross and to Chase. I had a call with Ellie, who really works on that area. I was talking to Jean, so it was really great to get everyone on board, and obviously everyone realised, okay, we haven't done enough to this point, let's really put some focus on how we set it up and do it better and make the sport look as professional as it should look. And so I think that was a good step, and hope we can continue with that. I think in the background, the important thing is to follow through with the plans to really make sure we push for equality within our sport, because hopefully that can transcend and encourage other companies and sports